Okay. Ah, Hertz, good to see you. Good to see you. Making a return. We're gonna wait a few minutes. Meanwhile, I'll get the preamble out of the way. Wait a few minutes. Good to see you. So it turns out somebody else scheduled a live stream at the same time I did, and he shares pretty much the same audience. Oh well, we'll make do with what we have. We'll make do with what we have. So, yeah, so tonight is Corona Angst, open hat chat. So tonight is pretty much where I will be interacting with all of you, pretty much. Now, let's open. Okay. Welcome to Straight Talk and Fedora Chic. For those of you who are new here, please consider subscribing and hit that ringy thingy bell below. We are a story time / social commentary channel. We talk a lot about mental health issues, but not exclusively, social issues of the day. So if you're into that kind of thing, please, like I said, consider subscribing. Hit that useless bell thingy, but maybe one day YouTube will get that right. Hope springs eternal around here. Yep. And give this video, even though I haven't really started yet, feel free to give this video a thumbs up on the way out the door. Yeah. Okay. So also let's get the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show out of the way. Thank you, hearts. Yes, thumbs up. Okay, let's get the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show out. Hearts, I believe I gave you a blue wrench again. I know you had to open a new account, and I think I gave you a new blue wrench to go with it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, if you wish to support this channel, there are 2 different ways in which you could do so. I have Patreon, so go check it out. I upload there at least once a month. March's upload will be up in the next few days. I'm shooting to get that up by tomorrow, actually. Okay, so go check it out. I have a $1 and a $5 tier, and while we're talking about Patreon, I'd like to take the opportunity to give a shout out to my patrons, S, Journey to Find K, and Kim Liepert. You are all awesome. I appreciate all of you. The other way you could support this channel, should you so desire, through a one-time. I sent it to you through Discord. Oh, I sent it to you through Discord. Okay, hang on. We'll put it through. Okay. Okay, hang on. I'll get the links. Okay. Yeah, it's in the description, hearts, if you can. Yeah. So the other way, like I said, through a one-time donation, you may do so. I have PayPal as well. Hearts Love will get the links shortly. Sorry, Hearts Love had to open a new account, so she's starting from scratch again. Okay. And also, we have Discord, Straight Talk and Fedora Chic Discord server. Thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you. We have Discord. And if you, we are 50 members in, or over 50 members in now. We are almost 3 months old, so we're still pretty new, but we're growing slowly but steadily. Group of awesome people. If you just want to shoot the shite, or if you want to. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. All right. And if you, so anyways, if you want to consider joining our Discord server, I'll bring the links up now for that. Okay. Discord. Hang on. All right, we'll together we'll get this through. Okay. Okay, this is Discord. And Patreon is coming up if you wish to support me through Patreon. Like I said, the month of March's upload should be up by tomorrow. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, so there it is in the live chat. Okay. Sorry about the delay. So anyways, like I said, this is tonight is a Sunday night. Is a Sunday night is a Sunday night open chat. So I will be interacting with you through most of the hour. The theme is, of course, the coronavirus. It's the hot topic all over YouTube. It's all over social media. And depending what jurisdiction we are in, many are stepping up. Many jurisdictions are stepping up and ramping up precautions, protocols, and everything like that. Thank you, Hearts. So anyways, yeah, so it seems to be now, it seems as the more things are ramped up or the more we hear in the news, it appears to be, it appears to get more and more serious, you know? I mean, who'd have thought that, first of all, that toilet paper would have been the hot commodity that it is? Let's call this toilet paper talk. Yeah, toilet paper talk. But yeah, at first when this came out, I honestly didn't think much of it. I mean, if many of you remember in 2009, fall of 2009, there was the H1N1, aka the swine flu scare, and that turned out to be more hype than fear, you know? And all I remember was how the feds back then, our old Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, who is arguably the worst Prime Minister we've had in Canadian history. Yeah, yeah. His health minister was really, well, he was a high school dropout. Yeah, we had a health minister who was a high school dropout at the time. And yeah, in Leona Aglu Quack. Leona Aglu Quack. That's what we called her. Yeah, she was a pretty poor health minister as well. And everything, you know, the way the feds were handling it, sending orders off to public health, they were screwing it up. But it turned out, all in all, it was more like the communication was pretty poor out of the office, because the vaccine back then that they were pushing all of us to get, the adjuvant in that vaccine might cause harm to certain people, such as pregnant women. And there was not enough communication out of the starting gate back then. I was working for for an agency, for the Ministry of Health and Social Services at the time as a secretary. And at that time, I was working the front desk at head office. Yeah, I was one of those rude switchboard operator chicks. And I remember like all the meetings and that. And hey, Wraith, good to see you. Good to see you. So I remember back then when I was working, and it was the swine flu that was all the thing. The way they were pushing us to have the vaccine, and those of us working in health and social services were the first to have access scheduled at the centers to go get the vaccine. And it was rolled out so quickly that, given that I didn't trust our health minister, I don't think anybody trusts our health minister federally, the federal health minister at the time, because she, like I said, Leona Aglu Quack was an idiot. she was a bloody idiot. Hey, Candlelight, good to see you. Good to see you here, Candlelight. So she was such an idiot. So none of us trusted. And we know me, you know, at that time I was a political blogger. So, you know, I knew how to do my research, and I did my research, and I had found something alarming from 1976 when a similar kind of flu came out at some army base in the United States. And the folks living on the base, you know, got the vaccine, but most of them ended up with Guillain-Barré syndrome. For those of you who don't know what Guillain-Barré is, it causes paralysis. It's a neuromuscular disease that causes paralysis. Now, usually for the most part, it is temporary, although it is a long road ahead. And there are other cases where they don't recover at all. So, and I also felt we were being used as guinea pigs at the time. Never forgot it. But you know what? It turned out to be more hype back then. So fast forward to today, We had coronavirus or just a month or so ago. I thought it was more hype, like the swine flu thing was. I honestly thought it was more hype than it was worth. And then I was learning, toilet paper was running, the stores were first thing to run out is toilet paper. Lord knows how that became such a hot commodity. But again, I thought, just do the usual precautions. At wintertime, it is cold and flu season, the basic, wash your hands, keep yourself clean, keep your distance. And I usually took my own precautions too, like not taking public transit, for instance, during rush hour, because the STM, as we all know, those of you who live in Montreal, they know that they like to cram everybody on like sardines. Okay, you go to a bus terminal. Okay, that STM, that's the Société de Transport de Montréal. That's our public transit in Montreal. And a bus terminal, there would be STM inspectors, and they would be cramming people on the buses. That was their thing, to cram them on like sardines. You could be standing around deciding, oh, I'll wait for the next one when there's more room. They're like, no, you got to go on this one. He says, so I always had taken, and I always thought it was cold, this is cold and flu season. This is a new thing. Didn't take it too seriously. I thought it was more hype, much like the swine flu back in 2009, 2010. Well, we were proven wrong, because I've been hearing, some people in the chat are they're living in a state that is currently on lockdown, right? They're currently living in a state that's on lockdown. Borders are being closed in many, like Italy, for instance, where Italy, they've closed their borders. Nobody's getting in. Nobody's getting out. And then today, our premier, Frankie Legault. Hey, Casey, good to see you. Why the obsession with the toilet paper? I have no idea, Wraith. This is a question for, I have no idea. The TP doesn't make sense to me. I know a lot of other countries were laughing at us. Yeah. Yeah. And lo and behold, I went shopping before the premier, because the premier made his announcement of his extra measures to keep the province safe. Basically, we're not really on lockdown. We are allowed to go out, but like to go to the store or to go for a walk, or if we absolutely must go to work, go to work. But a lot of the restaurants, bars, gyms, ski resorts, they're all shuttered. Okay, they're all shuttered. Schools, they're all shuttered now. Okay, and here in La Belle Province, they're shuttered. Okay, and I don't get out that much, especially in winter. I hibernate like a squirrel. Yeah, I know. I remember. I have a pet squirrel. Yeah. So maybe now is the time to produce more content. I don't know. Not Australia. The obsession is there too. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I had been seeing on Twitter a lot of people like looking for these basics like toilet paper or wipes. What was somebody who said who had to drive to take the tour of 4 towns just to look for toilet paper or wipes? Yeah. Anyways, last week, restaurants are still open, Hearts, and you not there, Wraith Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, last Monday, I think it was. I went shopping. I went grocery shopping, and lo and behold, all the paper towels and all the toilet paper in the aisle, it was all gone. All gone. Okay, nothing left. It's like, so much for that. So but I did find Kleenex, so I ended up buying that. Better than nothing, right? I gotta have something. So I ended up buying Kleenex, and things move slow in the South. It's just a matter of time. People are acting like it's the apocalypse. Hey, Miss Ray. Miss Ray, long time no see. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you back. Yeah, long time no see, Missa. Yeah. So, anyways, like I was saying, going shopping. Lo and behold, you can have all the soda pop you want. You can have all the 2-liter bottles of soda you want. But forget it. You're not going to find you weren't going to find toilet paper, and that was last Monday. That was last Monday. And then earlier today, I went to the pharmacy, and I couldn't find toilet paper there either. But I took the 2 last boxes of Kleenex. Somebody came right behind me and tried to grab me, even though that there is a big notice at the doorway of the Pharmaprix. That's the pharmacy around the corner from my house. For those in the other parts of Canada, you know it as Shoppers Drug Mart. But here we parle en français, so it's Pharmaprix here. So anyways, even though there's a big sign when you first go in, you can't miss it. You'll almost smack right into it. It says try to keep 2 meters. That's about the equivalent of over 6 feet or something like that away from people. Okay. That's what it says. First thing in this, when I went to the store. But anyways, when I went to get the box of Kleenex, I took the two last boxes of Kleenex. Somebody else was right behind me. It's like, oh, no. You're not doing this to me today. No, not today. Not today. You are not getting my stuff. People can be pretty forceful during these times like this. I don't know how. Pharmaprix today reminded me of Walmart on Black Friday. That's how insane it was. Kleenex is the ghetto toilet paper. Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? I'm not getting on a city bus. So far, our premier, when he made the announcements today of what was happening, he didn't talk about what the new protocols would be for the STM. Hopefully, the inspectors are not going to cram us in like sardines, New York is limiting purchases to 2 items each now, or leaves it comes down right to it. No buns, but we found beef unlike last night at Walmart. No beef, no meat, no onions. Well, it's a good thing I'm vegan then, okay? It's a good thing I'm vegan. I don't need meat. But I'm sorry for you guys, seriously. I'm sorry for you guys. I'm sorry if I'm being flippant. But, yeah, and the thing is, a friend of mine ordered from Metro grocery store online. It's pretty much, here's the only game if you want to order groceries online, to have them delivered, okay? Not pick up, but to have them delivered. And he ordered a lot of stuff. He ordered a lot of stuff, and something like for close to $200 worth of groceries. Guess what? He couldn't. They only sent him like a third of what he ordered. But the other thing is that the stores are rationing now. There was a notice. I got an email from them too today. They're rationing. For instance, my friend ordered 5 boxes of instant oatmeal, because he eats that every morning for breakfast. He eats that every morning. And so he ordered 5 boxes of oatmeal, and they only sent him 2. And they had informed him now that there is now a limit. They're rationing. He can only order a maximum of 2 boxes of oatmeal at a time. Yeah, I got paper towels, napkins, these wipes and rags. The only bread locally were cinnamon bagels 2 days ago, and they had to make a lot of substitutions. Notebook paper is always an option. Yeah. Paper towels. Maybe we'll be using the napkins, we order from the restaurant. A lot of the restaurants are closed, except those restaurants that are remaining open. There's now a rule that they can only operate at 50% capacity. Like, they can't fill up the entire restaurant. So it's like at 50% capacity. But of course, takeout and delivery, that's still going. And I think the restaurants, that's where they're going to make their money now, is delivery and takeout. Luckily, same here, but I am on food stamps, so I have to fight the hordes. I mean, deal with other people. Oh God, I'm sorry, Wraith. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Yeah. Luckily, I got groceries delivered last week. Frozen chicken breast, 3 pounds, and some stuff for shrimp boil, fries, and rice. Okay, cool. My son's school decided to close till April. Yeah, the schools here are closed here too. The schools are closed here too. So I don't know. What I'm afraid of is price gouging. Okay, that's what I'm afraid of. I had seen on Twitter that people are now ordering these items, the basics like toilet paper and cleaning supplies off Amazon now. That's how bad it's gotten. Except I wonder, that's all well and good, but I wonder if these online companies like Amazon are going to be price gouging, and that worries me, price gouging. I do remember the Montreal, anybody who remembers who was around Montreal, the 1998 ice storm, okay? The island, Montreal is an island, so to get out of Montreal, you basically have to take a bridge or take a tunnel to get out, right? Well, they closed off the island. They closed off the island of Montreal during that ice storm, and many were without power, on the outskirts, off island. They were out of power. So stores were price gouging on items like batteries and candles and flashlights, those kind of supplies to remain in the light. And so this concerns me too, price gouging. Yeah. Carry out, drive through, delivery schools will be closed here till next year. Oh, wow. They price gouge in hurricanes too. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that, Hearts. The governor of Iowa is suggesting that schools close for about 4 weeks, but didn't force it, which was already against the law as individual items. So they found a loophole calling it a cleaning bundle. So it's paper towels, laundry detergent. Yeah, that's another thing I'm worried about. Like, I have to do my laundry soon. And I'm one of those people that has to physically leave the apartment with a suitcase full of laundry to go to the laundromat. And there has been no word. What are we supposed to do? There's no word now. What do we do? Because I'm sure a lot of these laundromats are closing their doors too. They're closing their doors. And I'm wondering how I'm going to be doing laundry, honestly. Yeah, I'm wondering how I'm going to be getting laundry done. And it's like, if I'll be pissed off if I have to spend money on extra clothing, to get by. The governor of Ohio is not keeping cool. Oh, dear. I'm starting to re-wear clothes to save soap if I don't wear them out. I understand that. And I get it. And they say it stays on clothes for up to 20 hours. Oh, really? Wow. Good grief. So anyways, yeah, so that's kind of planning, I mean, how I'm going to do the laundry. No, you stay in the same pajamas for 2 to 3 days. Good way to save on laundry. Yeah. Good way to save on laundry. Absolutely. Yeah. So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. Here in La Belle Province anyway, I don't know. Because everywhere is pretty much different, although everybody is ramping up stuff. Ay. Yeah, everybody is ramping up stuff. So, yeah, I'm not sure whether to do. So, yeah, I'm wondering how I'm going to get lunch. I'm wondering, it's these small things we take for granted, You learn it's these small things we take for granted. How to do the laundry, you know what I mean? I don't know what is driving more angst, frankly. I mean, for me, I'll speak for myself. I'm not sure. Is it getting sick with the COVID-19, or is it now with all the new measures and protocols in place and new restrictions? I wonder if that makes me more nervous too, like having enough supplies like food and cleaning supplies in the house, being able to do my laundry. Don't know what's making me more nervous. Don't know. We got McDonald's tonight, and I'm grossed out by eating it, thinking of the sickness that could exist. Oh, wow. If I didn't have a family, it's where the same week is bad. I'm most worried about sakes. You and me both, Casey. Yeah, I know it's the mass hysteria, Wraith. I know. It's just that the cases in Canada have increased, particularly in the provinces of Ontario and British Columbia out west. British Columbia out in Western Canada, and Ontario, which is just next door to here. But Quebec, we're up. What are we up to now? But it's the cases are growing here too. And then I just saw something on yeah, but now apparently the epicenter is Europe. So I was told by the news. The epicenter is Europe, particularly Italy. Yeah. The virus itself, we're talking about, the coronavirus. Yeah. So now more people are going to be staying in now, right? I was watching a live stream earlier from one of those YouTube guys, Roberto Blake. Any of you familiar with him? Mr. Roberto Blake. It's the stupidity of people that's going to kill more than the sickness. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. A guy was stabbed in the neck with a wine bottle at a store? Where was this? Where was this? But then again, I've heard of people getting shot for large screen TV at Best Buy on Black Friday. So nothing surprises me anymore. Yeah. Oh, that was in Georgia. Oh, thank you. Yes, much appreciated. Please do send. Yeah. No, water is fine here. Water is fine. Please get information, the CDC or the WHO. The World Health Organization. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Here in Canada, it's the Public Health, though. Health Canada. Yeah. It's like Black Friday on steroids. Yeah. CDC.gov, is that what it is? CDC, that's for the Center for Disease Control in the United States. Here in Canada, it's Health Canada or Public Health Canada or something like that. Santé Publique here in Quebec. Santé Publique. Yeah. And the World Health Organization, WHO for short. Yeah, World Health Organization. Yeah, for the US, it's the Center for Disease Control. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. It's now that we're restricted. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was watching a live stream with Roberto Blake, and he was basically saying, because some of the YouTube people, like the vidIQ people, they did a video a couple of days ago. Those who are monetized, I guess, any videos now talking about coronavirus, and apparently that's subject to change, but YouTube is not monetizing any videos talking about coronavirus. Did you know that? They're not monetizing any videos talking about coronavirus. Okay. So, yeah. But anyways, he was talking about, you know, it's going to be, and now that we're like we're going to be more socially isolated than we were. Yeah, they are. They are demonetizing Tom Hanks. Okay. All right. Let me find the sites for. Hang on. Hang on. Let me. Okay. World Health Organization. Hang on. Okay. Here's for the World Health Organization. I'm going to put that in the chat for those who want. Trump's a twat. I stopped listening to him speak, not laughter. Wise decision, Casey. Wise decision. Okay, so that's the link to the World Health Organization in the chat. I'll add those links in a pinned comment below once I jump off the stream. Center for Disease Control in the United States. Hang on. Center for Disease Control, USA. Hang on, coming up. Okay, that's coming up as well. I'll have these links in a pinned comment below when I'm off the stream. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. And Public Health Canada, Health Canada. For Canadians. Canada.ca, hang on. Okay, this is for Canada. Coming up, this is for Canada. Okay. No, hang on. I'm off the camera. Hang on. Hang on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so anyways, my state health department had info about our schools and plans as well, like a list of suggested items. Okay. So anyways, the links are in the chat. I will have all these links in a pinned comment below. Yes, I was Googling. That's what I was doing. Sorry, I suck at multitasking. I really do. No, seriously, I suck at multitasking. I have trouble with my freaking memory, with my freaking short-term memory. So yeah, multitasking is not my strong suit. Anyways, the links are in the chat, like I said, and I will have them. Oh, what did I want to say? Oh, I'll have them in the pinned comment below. Yes, I will have them in the pinned comment. Yeah, below. Hang on. Okay. I flooded the tub the other day. Oh dear. Oh dear. That doesn't sound like fun. Yeah. So yeah. So now we're all stuck with restriction of movement. Anyways, Roberto Blake was saying that maybe this is an opportunity for people to look for, working from home, self-employment from home. He's not wrong. I don't think he was wrong. I think it was a very interesting live stream I listened to. Very interesting. Forgotten it flooded the living room, multitasking sucker here too. You and me both. You and me both. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my. Hang on. Just want to check something. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Well, it seems I'm competing with a lot of live streams tonight. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, the stream will remain up. Yeah, it went from 1 case to 7. Now we're up to 12. Yeah, we're in the 30s here of the cases. We're in the 30s or 40s here. Yeah. One was a doctor at a children's hospital. Really? Really? There are jobs as ESL teacher, teaching English online. I've seen it advertised. Did you know that churches here now, some of the churches are offering mass online because obviously the churches, temples, or other places of worship now are closed. So there are some churches that are offering mass online. Did you know that? But yeah, several nurses at St. Vincent's. Yeah, doctors and nurses are on the front lines. Absolutely. Yeah, well, a lot of employers here are having their workers work from home, if that's possible, wherever that is possible. They are having their workers work from home, which is a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay. I wanted to have somebody in the healthcare profession, like a nurse or something. I wanted somebody like a nurse to come on stream, to do a live stream with me to talk more about, coronavirus, more from a science, more from a health professional perspective. Couldn't find one. So we're just talking online Bible study. I got I got an ad for a home Bible study 2 days after the news really broke. Did you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Oh wow. Good grief. Huh. It's funny. Captain Fish, some of you are familiar with him, some others are not. Captain Fish, the ladies love his voice. He has collabed with me a couple of times. We have tentatively scheduled to do another collab on next Saturday, the 21st. And anyways, the last time he was on with me, okay, he did Bible study. He did Bible study. And let's just say it turned kind of racy. I had to put an age restriction on the stream. It turned kind of racy. But anyways, he's going to be back with me on the 21st of March. Or that's what we scheduled. Yeah, he's going to be back with me on the 21st of March. What's going to happen is Shiza F. Ucker is going to do her very bad, weird poetry slams. And he's going to do his Bible study. And it's going to be like a read-along contest that we're going to do. Weird, I know, but, go with it, So anyways, I'm trying to think of ideas, I'm busy trying to think of ideas for content, Nowadays, with people staying home more, they're going to be watching more YouTube, I think. They're going to be like, other than, Netflix and that, but there's going to be more watching YouTube, right? So, oh boy. So, yeah. So anyways, that should be a lot of fun on the 21st. Yeah. So looking for ideas. But yeah, I'm not sure. What makes you nervous? So what say you in the chat? Give me a 1 if the actual illness, coronavirus, COVID-19 makes you nervous. Give me a 1 if that makes you more nervous, or give me a 2 if the byproducts surrounding the coronavirus is making you more anxious, causing more angst, such as, the potential for price gouging, managing to have enough supplies and food in your household. Yeah. Honestly, I think I've had corona really? Candlelight 1, Miss Ray and Casey 2. Okay, so far 2 to 1. Sorry, I don't have a cold or anything like that. It's because I don't smoke enough. 2 most I can hide dough. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Number 2, it's the angst. Sorry about that. From the virus. Not idiots. Well, it's hard to hide. This leads me. Jesus. He's over the worst of it, but it lasted another 2 weeks. Oh, dear. Well, I'm glad he's getting better. Here's another thing a few days ago that the province did. It was restricting visits now to nursing homes. It was restricting visits to nursing homes. And that in and of itself, I get the precaution, because the type of population that lives in nursing homes, they have, for the most part, they would have compromised immune systems. But because a lot of these nursing homes, okay, a lot of the families hire somebody like a student part-time to be like a shadow or a caregiver, It's not somebody in the healthcare profession, but they hire like a shadow or a caregiver for their loved one in a nursing home, just to make sure that basic needs are being met. Like, are they getting their medication on time? Are they getting the right medication? Are they getting bathed? Are they getting fed properly? Yeah, because that's how bad it is. The Quebec nursing homes, that's how bad it is. Okay, people who work in nursing homes in La Belle Province are overworked, underpaid, and underqualified. So a lot of people hire these caregivers, but since they're not, staff of the nursing home, obviously, their visits are going to be restricted too. And these people are considered quite valuable. Like they're kind of like the eyes and ears. And not only that, they go over there to keep them company, to chat with them, maybe play cards or read to them, you know. And now their visits will be restricted. So people are worried about that too. Yeah. Hang on, let me see what's going on in the chat. The fever lasted a week, even with Tylenol. Oh, wow. Me too, Candle. It's worrisome. But the uncertainty is unnerving. They are the most likely to die from it. I know during the hurricanes in Florida, the nursing homes lost power and workers couldn't get in during the flood. So, oh no, that's terrible. It's very sad. I spoke to a guy who does Meals on Wheels too. He didn't know any info, but people depend on him. Yeah, I have a lady friend who volunteers for Meals on Wheels, and she said they have suspended their activities now. They have suspended activities at Meals on Wheels here. Yeah. Even food banks are closing up. The only service they're going to provide, instead of the typical monthly service, they're going to be providing only emergency food baskets. And I'm wondering too, because they didn't talk about, I'm talking about homeless shelters, women's shelters. I wonder what's going to happen with those too, because a lot of these shelters, you're in pretty close quarters. I don't know if any of you have ever been in a shelter, either for the homeless or if you're a woman who had to escape an abusive relationship, had to stay in a shelter either by yourself or with your children. But you know that you're in pretty close quarters. And I wonder what they're doing with that, It's a question, really. I suggested leaving on the doorsteps, but I didn't know what else to say. It's very sad. I spoke to a guy who does doesn't have any info. People depend on him. Yeah, a lot of people depend on Meals on Wheels. They have a section in the CDC for shelters. Hand washing affects people with OCD. True. This is true, Candle. But we have to be in these good practices anyway, practice good hygiene, proper hygiene anyway, even when there is not a pandemic going on. We should be putting those practices into place. But yeah, these are the questions. I mean, so far our premier has been pretty good at handling this. And our prime minister has promised financial aid from the feds for those who have been economically affected by coronavirus. So that's good. At least our prime minister does better than our other prime minister did during the H1N1 thing. 22 cases in Iowa, one's a child? Oh, wow. One's a child. Can get meals too. Small fee, right? Right. Oh, my. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's funny, these questions keep popping up, after I saw the restrictions, and these questions are popping up as I'm doing this stream. Things like the laundromat. My doctor now is offering consultations over Skype. He kind of made that note through the administrator of the clinic where he works. Yeah, my doctor is going to be offering consults through Skype or through the phone. That's not bad. That's not bad. They are doing bag lunches in my area for the kids. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm pregnant with a heart condition as well as other issues. So I'm pretty much a sitting duck. Oh God. Yeah, oh my. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, not about your pregnancy. Congratulations on the pregnancy. I'm just sorry that it's complicated. Yeah. Don't leave the house like ever. Yeah. Missa, if you've got your partner at home, your partner or husband at home, you might have him run all your errands. That's pretty much. Might have to have him run all your errands. He's your gopher? Okay, good. Okay, good. No, I understand. I understand. Okay. Okay. In Italy, they're having one person leave every 3 days. Yeah, that's a slow pace. Yeah. You've been on bed rest throughout your entire pregnancy? Okay. Well, there's some maybe that must be, yeah. But I understand why. If you have a heart condition in addition to that, to your pregnancy, that might be wise. Yeah. I really hope it goes well for you, Missa, that you do have a safe and healthy delivery and have a healthy baby. I really do. Yeah, I really do hope you have a safe delivery and a healthy baby. Quarantine with the dead bodies. Oh, wow. That can't be healthy, having people locked up in the same place where there are dead bodies for any length of time. That's in and of itself would be a health issue, a health hazard. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, the news is causing, like every time the news, it's kind of a double-edged sword, you're tempted to stay away from the news because you think it's probably better for your mental health and your anxiety, right? But at the same time, depending on the jurisdiction in which you live, it's a good idea to keep up because the news seems to be quite fluid these days. It changes day to day. You go on Twitter or you go on your news pages or anywhere on social media, things change day to day from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. So, it's kind of like it's a decision, I suppose, one has to make. I let my boyfriend keep up until, no, that's one way of doing it. Newborn baby in London got COVID-19 as well as the mother. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, Candle. No, not a baby. Me, but I check numbers, but don't let myself stay there all day. I guess it's a matter of finding a healthy balance, It's a matter of finding a balance. I mean, yeah, we can tend to scare ourselves, and I think we do live in a culture where we scare ourselves. How this will affect the economy is going to be interesting in the days to come. It's definitely going to be interesting in the days to come. But I guess it's a matter of, like I said, it's finding a balance. I think it is important to keep up with the day to day in your especially in your own jurisdiction, because no two places are handling it the same, right? Yeah. Right to survive. I was glued to it all day, every day, but I had to stop. No, I get that. I get that. We watched War of the Worlds last night, and it's about aliens. And the end of the spoiler, they die because of eating humans, getting our germs. Said humans had lived and died not in vain, but we earned our. Oh, wow. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. No alien wants to eat me. Well, well, well. Ooh, interesting times we live in. Interesting times we live in. Certainly different than our ancestors before us who had to live through the Spanish flu. which was during World War I, if anyone looks back in their history. For one thing, they didn't have Twitter. We do now. I think it's going to be interesting to see, I think, obviously with this self-imposed or imposed by our government social isolation, I think socialization online is going to happen more than ever before. That's for sure. That's going to be happening before. That's just like, getting your groceries or getting your restaurant food. You're going to have to call for delivery. Oh, miss a Snickers. I just have to laugh sometimes. Oh, you taste like chicken. Oh. Wow. Oh, somebody commented on one of my posts. Huh. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do. Oh, wow. People keep relating this virus to the flu and Zika and other illnesses and diseases, but it's new and fast. It is. That's agreed. It is pretty fast. We can agree on that too. Yeah. I was legit drinking an entire bottle by myself until the stores ran out. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. Well, ways to pass the time. Who knows? Maybe I'll up my content for the rest of the month of March. Maybe this will be an opportunity. I don't know. Roberto Blake was saying in his stream earlier, there's going to be more opportunities to attempt to earn a living as a self-employed person from online and at home. We'll see if that materializes. We'll see. Hey, Candle. Hopefully it mutates and fizzles out like SARS. Oh, I remember SARS from the 90s. I remember that. Are you in Canada too, Candle? Are you also in Canada? Let me know in the chat if you're comfortable. You don't have to say. Yeah. But man, do I remember SARS. That was in the 90s. And again, we didn't have Twitter back then. We didn't have Twitter. Didn't have YouTube. You're from Los Angeles? Okay. No, SARS was a big deal here in Canada. Yeah, that's why I asked if you were Canadian. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal here. Oh, man, do I remember that. And that spread quickly, too. That was pretty serious. There were a lot of casualties. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty serious. Okay. So like I was saying, yeah. So I guess it's a wait and see. Like I said, I'm going to end this stream in the next few minutes because I've been on for almost an hour. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. But yeah, I think we all agree. Yeah, it's the byproducts of the illness than the illness itself that is making us different. That is causing a lot of angst, at least here in my live chat. Yeah, SARS-CoV-2, COVID or something not. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So anyways, if oh no, they're calling it COVID-19. Hearts, they're calling it COVID-19. That's the official name for it, COVID-19. Oh, it's similar. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, guess we have to see in the months to come. The weeks and the months to come. I know schools are closed. So anyways, I'm going to end this stream in a few minutes because I pretty much said everything I wanted to say. I wasn't going to talk, like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it from a scientific point of view at all because I'm not a healthcare professional. I just wanted to talk about how this affects us as humans, the angst of it and what was more frightening, for you. Anyways, if you haven't answered, feel free to leave in the comment section. Once I jump off the stream, I will have the links to the World Health Organization, the CDC in the United States, and Health Canada. I will have those links in the pinned comment below once I jump off the stream. Oh, it is similar. Okay. So, anyways, if you wish to support this channel, yes, we're going to get rid of the obnoxious e-begging portion of the show once again, out of the way. Anyways, if you wish to support the channel, you may do so at Patreon. Go check out my Patreon. For those of my existing patrons who are watching, I should have the monthly March content up on Patreon tomorrow at some point. And I want to take the opportunity to thank my patrons, S, Kim Leeper, and Journey to Find K. You are all awesome. You are all totally awesome. And you may also do so through a one-time donation through PayPal. Okay, hang on. Yeah, coming up. It's all coming up. And if you haven't joined our Discord server, oh, thank you, Hearts Love. Thank you. So yeah, those are the two ways you can support the channel, through Patreon and PayPal. If you haven't already, please leave a thumbs up on the way out the door. If you like this video, if you didn't, you could put a thumbs down. It's all engagement. If you haven't, for those of you who are new, who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the bell thingy so you can be notified every time I upload or go live. And yes, please consider joining our Discord server if you haven't already. We are a group of awesome people. You can come just shoot the shit, or we have a venting corner, a safe place to vent if you need to, peer-to-peer support. We are now 50 members strong, 3 months old, so consider joining us on Discord if you haven't already. Now, take care of I'm going to ask you, please take care of yourselves and each other, and especially during this time when the news is fluid from jurisdiction to jurisdiction and how things change with the virus. Keep yourselves informed as much as that's possible. Try to find a balance between keeping, informed day to day and news overkill or social media overkill. And if there is somebody vulnerable or at risk in your midst, it's especially important now in this time of social isolation. Please somehow try to find a way to look in on them, share a coffee, share a meal with them. Maybe just lend a sympathetic ear. And if somebody needs some resources to some help in your jurisdiction, by all means, lead them to those resources. It can make all the difference in the world. And it was great to see you all here. So I wish you all a good night. And like I said, patrons, monthly Patreon content up tomorrow at some point. And I will try to do another live stream here on this channel tomorrow. Don't know what the topic is yet. But so anyways, you're free to leave us a topic suggestion in my comments section below. So anyways, that's it. Have a great night, everybody. Happy Sunday. Try to have a good week. Straight Talkin' Fedora Chick, over and out. That is a wrap.